how do I say it, like not usual for stock stage that I've seen. So it's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so you have to help me a little bit today because it was late. We had our first day of full program yesterday with a lot of talks, performances, and there was even a tournament at the soccer pop stage, and people were 2 hours doing this tournament. Today we have the finals on the stage of the Betonhalle. People were very excited about it. And we also mentioned that that we always were lucky with the weather during Amaze. How is the weather for you, Sadia? What did you pack?
So, that's a great question. So, I assumed it's summer, at least in Pakistan. So it's like 35 Celsius in Pakistan right now. And when I asked, what's the temperature here? And I got the answer oh, it's 17, 20, or in between. And it reminds me of winters in Pakistan. It's oh my God, I really don't have that many winter clothes. So I packed a lot of summer clothes for living. And some winter clothes.
Yeah, so you're going with lots of layers now. Did you bring a raincoat?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I did not bring a raincoat, but
Yes.
because it's always sunny at the maze. It's not for the...
It's not.
For
it's been raining. It's been sunny and raining.
Yes, when you arrived, it was sunny and raining.
And raining.
And then everyone was looking for the rainbow.
Yeah.
There was no rainbow, but we do have a rainbow over here where we can sing, but it's not ready yet. But we can do this later, and we can sing and hum for your throat as well.
I don't
and then
think
we can
so.
make a rainbow together.
I don't think so. My voice will make any rainbow. It might just scare the rainbow.
No, but we have to do it together. We all have to do it together. So it's the Singing Rainbow installation by Katpatat. So how did you end up at the maze?
So, I used to be at a lot of game industry events, and then the COVID came, and then I was not at any place at all for a long time. I mean, it's been 5 years. I have not been to any game industry events. But then also, I thought about what kind of programs that I want to involve in, and what kind of things I want to be involved in terms of video games. So then I personally really like the way the Amaze is. It's more focused about the game industry people, the people who makes art, games, and not about all commercialization of the games and the commercial games and that aspect of the. So I really like this aspect of Amaze, and I knew about Amaze for a long time. So then last year, which seems like it's a long time, but it was just a few months ago. So I asked Thorsten, I want to work with you if it's you have an opportunity. So I would like to be part of your team. And he was very amazing to let me introduce to you and everyone. And I'm actually feel very lucky to be part of this team because you all are very amazing. Amazing.
Aww, amazing. Thank you. You too. Yeah. So thank you for joining us, for joining the team. I feel that you like spreadsheets a lot.
Oh.
And I'm not a spreadsheet wizard. How was it for you to work with a bit of the chaos that is Amaze?
To be honest, I feel like I could have done better if I didn't have some, situation that happened in Pakistan. I could have done better. It's just for last weeks that were very important. I was so stressed to really sleep or do any work. But I'm just glad that I was able to pull through and took care of so many spreadsheets. Probably will make it better for next year.
Streamline some spreadsheets.
Yes.
Well, it's getting better every year. I mean, we're doing this now for the 14th year, and at some point it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, we are building our your own system. It's trying to come in the places we know now where to move from one spreadsheet to another spreadsheet.
Who would have thought that we were talking about spreadsheets at the
Yes,
maze in the,
but
in
I
the
don't
morning?
think so. So I've seen this like, I'm going to talk about a meme, which is like the whole gaming industry's foundation are spreadsheets. so, so it's important to talk about it.
It's true. I do remember also Marie Folston making a spreadsheet party. So everyone was anonymous, and then they were making parties. They were like doing a barbecue in the garden, but it was just all words and a little bit of drawings and things like that. It's very cool. So spreadsheets can be cool. Yeah.
Yes.
So what did you work on in Pakistan?
So I'm working with a game company, and we are working casual and hyper casual number puzzles and normal puzzle games, normal puzzle games. But apart from that, I also have my own gaming venture that I started 8 years ago. So I do game trainings and help people learn about video game development in Pakistan. And I've also worked on a social impact and learning-based games as well. One of my, work that is I'm very proud of, and I feel which is very close to my heart is as well, is one of my colleague from Tech Women Fellow. She has a PhD thesis, and she was working on creating a game for child nutrition and health for Nigerian women, because infant mortality rate is very high in Nigeria. And so I worked with her, and we made this game, which is a game all about Nigerian women and mothers, and which teaches them about child health and breastfeeding. And this game has done remarkably well in Nigeria. And now it's like we have published our research, and now we are trying to, get some funding to make it even bigger and make it available for other countries as well. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. How did you end up doing that? Like, how did you meet?
So I went on this U.S. State Department program, U.S. Tech Women. It's a professional exchange program for leadership and development for women. So they get women from around the different countries, and they bring them to Silicon Valley, and then you work in Silicon Valley with different companies and get mentorship and training for leadership. So I was in 2017. I was in a part of U.S. Tech Women program, and then we have a whole community of our Tech Women Fellows that globally connected. So you can find each other if you need help and working on something. So she got me from the Tech Women Fellowship, and then she reached out to me that she want to work with me. And she's from Nigeria herself, so we both work together.
Wow, that's amazing. What's the time difference between Nigeria and Pakistan?
So she's in she's in Texas, Austin.
Oh, yes, okay.
So, and there is, I don't know, I actually don't know exact difference. We always just use the calculator to time check meetings. Yeah, but US difference is quite a lot. It's probably around 12 hours or max, and then 7-8 hours in different states, because it's really big, so it's the different states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. And what's the game industry, the commercial and indie in Pakistan?
So Pakistan has a very amazing, progress with the game industry, and over the past years. And I mean, when I started working in games in 2010, then there was barely any studios in Pakistan to actually be working in. And I started working as a programmer because I couldn't really find a job in any game studio at that time. And then eventually I did shift my career from programmer to working in the games as an artist. I worked as an artist in the game industry, and then I started my own company. But then over the time, when I've seen being connected with the whole gaming community in Pakistan, I've seen how Pakistan has started with the fewer game studios to now hundreds of game studios in Pakistan. But all of our game industries has a lot, where people are working in all kind of games and visions. But I do see that there's a lack of people making their own innovative ideas. And that's not because people may not have like ideas, but it's mostly like we don't have a lot of support system, like from the government or the funds or things that can support the local artists to bring their ideas. So we do struggle there. And I mean, when we do game developers meetups and we meet people, they bring their ideas, the games, and they want to talk about it, and they tell, and then I just often feel that, oh, I wish there was something that we could do to bring that artistic and that's like, games that has like more about art and like probably be less commercial aspects to it, because it's not easy to like bring all the ideas in both balanced way. But I mean, it can happen, but still we don't have like a big fundings and big system or ecosystem that supports the gaming industry in Pakistan. So we do have good commercial studios which is working on their products in mobile game industry, which are doing very, very well. So I'm hoping that one day we will also have the structure in place which will help artists like emails, like festivals, and people who can support only the art form of the games as well, where they're more about ideas and their own visions, and they can bring that as well. Yeah.
And are there any events, like bigger events that brings people together?
Not specific to games. I mean, when I started my own game academy, Pixel Art Games Academy in Pakistan in 2006, 16. Sorry. Then we used to do game conference every year, and the last game conference we did, it was just before the COVID in 2020. And after that, we couldn't really do any on-site events. So we haven't done, but we are thinking to do it now again. That's like, so fingers crossed, maybe we will.
And that would then be in Islamabad?
Yes, yeah, we've done. So its name is Games Emerge Conference, like the word from emerging games, like so. So hopefully we will be able to do some kind of game event in the future in Pakistan as well. That's focus on the games mostly.
What are you hoping to see here at Amaze?
Well, I was, first of all, I was hoping to meet the Amaze team so that I can like have, an in-person introduction and see people that I've been working for a few months. and then I was also hoping to see the whole atmosphere and the way Amaze has been done, because it's different from the other conferences that I've ever attended, which is including the GDC and all other like big conferences, which is more focused on a different aspect. And obviously and I wanted to also see that like how it's different, how people interact differently, and because the Amaze is not just about games, but it's also about like the art and the way that it's not like straightforward talks or anything. It's when I learned about like how like in Amaze people also present like in performance way and all. So that was very, very interesting for me. So that's what I wanted to explore, that how it's different from everything that I've experienced before, like in terms of festivals and games. And also, since Amaze is a very close-knit community, and I've seen like people are very connected and they know. So I also wanted to meet Germany in Berlin's game community as well, see that what they think about games. And also at the same time, I wanted to make sure that people meet me and learn more about Pakistan and Pakistani game industry as well.
Yeah, so I'm very happy that you were able to also come, and because otherwise we would have done this session remote with you.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy that you're actually in person here, and that I just wanted to show that we do have croissant, and I asked for one, but we got 10. So there was a complaint yesterday that we said coffee and croissants, and there were no croissants for the people, but we do have some croissants now for the people, the audience physically here. So feel free to come up after we're done and ask for a croissant. We like to share. This is what we are all about, sharing, making a close-knit community around croissants. And flamingos, basically.
And flamingos.
Talking about food,
Yeah.
when I was talking to you, you were talking about the amazing mango
Yeah,
situation in
mangoes.
Pakistan, and I did not know that there were more than one. I only know tiny mangoes.
No. So
Yeah, tell me
So
more.
I wish I could show the pictures to
Yeah.
people, but so Pakistan has, I mean, I cannot even probably more than 20 types of mangoes in Pakistan,
20
just from the
types.
small to large, probably larger than this big mangoes. I kind so and they are very different also in taste as well. So every type of mango has a different taste. So smaller mangoes and colors and the green, yellow, and the reddish, greenish yellow, and so many colors and so many shape and sizes and taste. And I was telling all about how I'm excited about summers and mangoes. But unfortunately, I actually wanted to bring mangoes, but there were no mangoes still in Pakistan. And I was like, oh, I'm waiting. They will come to the market any day, but they were not. So, and also the situation was as such, I had to fly to another city, and then from there I had to come here in Pak. So I'm sad that I couldn't bring mango, but I would extend my invitation to everyone who ever want to visit Pakistan. Next time we set a conference, you guys all welcome and have mangoes.
Yeah, what's mango time? Like, what's
It's
the
from
season?
May to August, September, August probably the
Okay,
last.
May to August. So if you ever want to have
Mangoes. You
proper
do.
ones, and taste all the different ones,
Yeah.
May to August,
Yeah.
you should come to Pakistan.
And I trust you would not regret it. Their mangoes are the best mangoes in the world.
Yeah, I'm very sad that I don't get to taste them.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you being here more than the mangoes, I have to say. Did you bring some macrame stuff with you?
Oh my God.
So when we're talking, we also introduced it, of course, to each other and chatting, and sometimes it's just chatting and not even about the program, but just chatting around. And then I was like, so what do you do for fun? And what else do you do? And it was about cooking, but then also macrame. You even had exhibitions and everything.
Yeah. So in my free time, which people often ask me, how do you even get free time? Because I have a 3-year-old and I have a job, and on the side, I also do my company work as well, my own company about game trainings and stuff. So they often ask me, how do I get free time? So I just tell, whenever I have a free time, I make macrames. And so I make anything, so many things, including wall hangings and pots and deck chair and room dividers and all kind of things with the macrames. And that's because, I think I started learning it during the COVID times, which I'm sure a lot of people started a lot of hobbies and things at home because they had nothing. So and I wanted to do something, always wanted to do something that is other than just sitting in front of the screen and has make me move away from it. So I love to do gardening. I have beautiful gardens, so I grow vegetables, fruits, and different plants of all kind of plants and flowers, and I always be in my garden all the time. But then I also started doing the macramas, and I learned it all by myself with the power of internet and the YouTube videos.
So you can not only learn making games at YouTube, but also macrame and
Yes.
amazing.
So yeah, and I've done a few of the exhibition and the sales activities at different festivals in Islamabad. Yeah.
Are you gonna make a game out of the macrame stuff?
I've not thought about that.
I mean,
don't think so. I don't know. Is it possible?
Of course. I mean, last year we had one that was about woven. It was a collaboration between an alt control person, Julia, and then a person who was making carpets and weaving.
Oh.
So I feel like there is something in there. You should definitely.
Yeah, I should think about it.
Yeah.
Everything is possible.
Everything is possible. So definitely. Yes, please take a picture of us while we're sitting here. Thank you. I'm so happy that everyone is coming here. Actually,
Yeah.
we are almost finished with our chat, and then we have another call. We have a talk. Yeah, a little bit more what? A little bit more talking. We need to be a little bit more talking. We can.
can?
Like how long? I mean, I could talk for hours, but it's like. Okay, cool. Okay, so
So it's
okay,
like, keep talking.
keep talking, and nobody explodes.
Oh yeah.
Have you played the game?
Oh yes, I have, and it's just like so in our game we used to do game nights, and we would bring this keep talking and nobody explode, and we have printed this manual, and we would play that game for the in the whole game party. And there's like we will make the teams, and I think it's just one of the most fun game that I've ever, and also most panic creation game that I've ever played. It's wonderful. This one and Overcooked, and we played Overcooked so many times on our game parties. And it's also very panic creating games because my kitchen is always on the fire. so much fun.
But not in real life. In real life, you're good with cooking. Right?
Yeah, I'm good with cooking.
I heard you don't like eggs,
I
but
don't
you
like
know how to make all of the different kinds of eggs.
Yes, I can make all kind of omelets and all kind of like Turkish eggs or Pakistani eggs, or you say French omelets or whatever you want. I can make all kind of eggs, but I don't like eggs.
You don't like eggs?
Yeah, when people hear that, they find it very sad. Like, oh, you don't like eggs? Seems like, yeah.
Well, I met another person 2 weeks ago that also had like a severe yeah.
I don't have any allergy.
No, not an allergy, but like she didn't like eggs at all. Just not even the shape or the thing, and I was like, oh. So no, Easter must be like super horrible
with
for
eggs,
you.
like or the shapes, because I have chicken. I have chicken at home.
You've got chickens.
Yeah, we have lots of eggs at home.
Yeah.
So the eggs are not problem. I just don't like.
Luckily,
I don't want to eat them. I can serve them to you or anyone wants to eat. I can cook anything you want. In fact, I really like. I think it's an Australian dish, pavlova. So I make really good pavlova with the eggs. And meringue and so I would.
Yeah, so we used to do a cooking show at Amaze during the COVID times to just like bring together different regions and cultures, and everyone could follow along with the recipe and everything. So I feel like we should bring it together. Should we stop? But around the okay. So we could do another. Maybe next year we could do another session with mangoes and eggs.
Oh yeah. We may have to set Amy's date a little towards the end of May so that mango season has started
mango
finally.
Season. Okay. So we will take this into account when we plan. Actually, they're already known the dates.
Yeah,
it's the same time, but yeah, maybe you can grow them earlier. But okay, we have to round up. Has someone a question for Sadia, just like for half a second, just to see, because then it's okay, then you can talk to her afterwards. It's she came all the way from Pakistan for being here, and so I'm very happy. And hello Gwen. I'm so happy. I asked Gwen very last minute if she wanted to do the hosting, and she said yes, and I'm so happy. You have jokes, no?
Yes.
Yes, so this is gonna be a treat. I'm very happy that you are all here, and Gwen is gonna introduce things and kick us off the stage.
Yes.
And the croissants. Do you want a croissant?
Okay.
Yes, there you go.
Thank you, everyone.
everyone.
It's wonderful talking to you.